sit rep. We're camping, obviously. This time we're out near, well, not near, we're past Bailey. There's this super cool, just gigantic area out this way. And we just pulled up on one of the campsites that we might stay at. This one looks really nice. Charlie's exploring a little bit to see if there's anything better, but honestly, I don't know if it's gonna get better than this. This is a cool spot. So now we just sit and wait for her to report back. She's coming back, so seems like this is the spot we're staying. All right, we did end up switching spots, but it's okay. I would say that this is not as secluded and pretty, but the views are better. So check it out. That's not so bad. Big sprawling views, relatively flat. Some of the easiest leveling I've ever done. Just made all of my blocks into one. I'm basically 0-0 level. So that's pretty nice. Charlie's also level. We're gonna get Dexter out, set up the screen room, and this is gonna be a great day. A lot of bugs, really buggy, bitey bugs. Still getting the setup all smoothed out, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So what we're rocking right here is the Free Spirit Go Anywhere camping mat. Man, these things are cool. I forget why I have this. I think it was a birthday present from Charlie, but it's awesome. It's an insulated mat. You can kind of use it for whatever. Dexter loves this thing. This is mine that I haven't used yet, so I'm using it for the first time. I'm excited, yeah. Got Dexter in his little jail, but I think he likes it. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I think he's good. All right, watch me struggle to get my awning up by myself. We're gonna see. Also, I'm switching cameras back to the A7R4 with the wireless mics. We're playing around with stuff. I feel like with these new cameras, it's like a whiskey. Like, which whiskey am I in the mood for? Well, this is the one I want to shoot with today. So, wish me luck. This is gonna be funny. I bought this awning because I get a discount on it because of where I work. So it was really, really cheap. And ARB makes awesome stuff. So to me, it was a good decision. The issue is it's one of those classic awnings that are really hard to set up. They're not great in the wind. So, you know, I paid less, but I'm not as happy with it, which is understandable. You know, you get what you pay for, but so far, you know, the quality of the awning is there. It's just one of those ones where it's a real struggle to set it up by yourself. Okay. There we go. One thing that we're going to talk about today is plans for the truck. What kind of truck stuff do I want to do to this thing in the next year to two to make it more of how I want it to be. Okay, there we go. That was almost catastrophic. So, in which case this awning might get replaced sooner than later because of my plans for the truck. But those plans are going to be pretty long term. We're talking like, you know, what are my 2-year goals with this thing? Come on. So goal number 1 is going to be to pay the truck off completely. Once the truck is completely paid off, like I was saying, once the truck's completely paid off, you know, some of that car payment would instead go to helping build this thing out. And one of the things I'm thinking is get rid of the Diamondback and the iCamper and do a Super Pacific instead. So yeah, I'm thinking about going Super Pacific. Reason being, it would just be nicer. More room. Dexter could live in the truck bed comfortably. I don't know, just feels like that might be something that's going to suit our camping lifestyle a little better. It's going to be expensive, so I'm going to have to sell a lot of stuff to justify it, because I'm not going to like take out a loan or anything. But if I can sell enough stuff, buy a Super Pacific, maybe a used one, I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's my my like 2-3 year plan. So one of the actual main reasons for setting the awning up is just to keep the refrigerator cool. I've noticed the fridge runs a lot less when I have the awning up because it's shaded, and I have a little, cheap Amazon windshield shade. That makes a huge difference too. So that makes the whole thing run a lot cooler, and it's made a big difference. I wish I had it in Moab, the windshield awning shade. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chill. Charlie's getting set up, I'm getting set up. I need some lunch soon. I'm hungry. All right, we have internet. So Starlink has proven to be one of the better things that we've done. I know we talked about it in the last couple videos, but man, it makes a difference because we can be anywhere, and there's okay cell service here, but we can be anywhere and be in touch. And in case there's an emergency back home or something, we don't miss anything. So I'm really happy about that. I guess it's just time to relax now. All right, next step. This is something I'm pretty excited about. Got a new solar panel. This one's deployable, foldable, doesn't strap onto the roof rack and rattle all the time. So I'm only gonna use this when I need it, which is hopefully now-ish, because the Starlink takes up just a ton of power if it's plugged in for like 24 hours. So I'm hoping that this will at least offset, hopefully, the Starlink. I've never run out of battery, but this is gonna help maintain. So that's what we're gonna do. I've got Anderson plug to Anderson plug. So that's how I'm powering this bad Larry. Positive to positive. All right, that's all there is to it. Now I just gotta, how do I want to keep this out of the way? I need like one more Velcro cable. So I just used one of the Velcro ties to kind of keep it up, and it's just kind of in the door jamb. Once I get this thing really dialed, it'll work great, but until then it'll be a bit of MacGyvering. So for some quick reference here, the cloud's just covered, but I'm getting about 3 amps into the dual battery system off of the solar panel. Well, it was, and that was with the constant 2-ish amp draw from the Starlink. So I think the panel's pushing about 5 amps into the dual battery with full sunlight. So I'd say that's pretty great. I'm happy with that. Hello, dear. How are you?
I'm good. I'm watching South Korean 7-Eleven girl dinner videos. Oh my gosh, he's unzipped that dang thing.
All right, we got to go fix that. He is an escape artist. Stand by. Dexter so quickly figured out that he could get under this one part of the tent door. So I just staked down. There's a thing there to help keep it down. Everything else on the Gazelle tent's really nice because these flaps on the sides make it so it's really hard for him to get out. But this should basically make it impossible. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Man, this is just a really pretty area. I like it a lot, a lot. So one thing that we're always on the lookout for is we're always on the lookout to see what spots would be good to bring our parents. So when Charlie's parents come to town, take them camping. When my dad comes to town, figuring out cool spots. Mom is out for recovery from bunion surgery. She's out for a little bit, but once she's better, we're for sure gonna take her here because Mom could get up this no problem in her little cross trek. And it's a big sprawling space where we'd all have privacy. So that I'm really excited for. So Mom, if you're watching this, get psyched because we'll take you here as soon as you're able and recovered from your surgery. Yeah, this is cool. This is really, really cool. Okay, so it is warm in the gazelle tent. It's very warm, but this is the most dialed I think we've had camp. This just works. I think the gazelle tent was the right choice for what we're doing. The Free Spirit double 4-person would have been sweet, but it was really expensive and it weighs like 60 pounds. So that was obnoxious, but this seems good. I think we're good. Dexter, I don't know, he looks really worried or sad or something, but we're comfortable. Dexter, you okay, buddy? I don't know what's going on. We moved the gazelle. It was hotter inside of the gazelle than it was outside, so we put it under this tree for some shade. Now it's way too close to the tree, I will admit that. Like, this is rubbing on it. I could like tie the branch away, but I'm not gonna bother. I think it'll be fine. This one kind of concerns me, but it's not touching. And that thing's solid, it's not going anywhere. But, you know, it's under the tree. Hopefully we don't get loaded with sap. I don't actually have anything to say. We did put up the string lights, which is pretty cool. The problem is they keep sagging. So I gotta find a way to give them some tension. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain, but I'll figure that out eventually.
They stay dry.
It's officially wine o'clock. Great views, good times.
Oh.
The problem with kicking back the wine is I get hungry. And I made a rookie mistake. I forgot the refried beans. So for dinner, we're gonna have to improvise. Now I have a lot of food, but it's not what we wanted. So we're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be good. I'm thinking some kind of taco formation. Or...
Do you have enough tortillas?
I got enough for you. What we're gonna do is you're gonna have tacos. I'll do nachos instead. Because I got the hint of lime chips, not the regular chips, and I don't think you'd like those. So it'll be great either way. Yeah, it'll be a really good dinner. We have plenty of food. It's just not the right combination of plenty of food. But that's okay, man. We're camping. We have to rough it a little bit sometimes. Charlie gave me a face. Dexter is just living his absolute best life. He loves this Gazelle 10. This thing was the right choice, man. I was nervous for a while.
He
But
loves it.
yeah, this thing was the correct choice. This mesh really does block a lot of breeze though. So it does get hot in here.
It's like a screen door.
It kind of does feel like a screen door.
Like
yeah.
whenever it's taut, it feels like that metal mesh. It's not, but like it feels like it. Like
Yeah.
you can tell it's like.
I don't know if you can hear Charlie because of the mic being on me, but she says it feels like a screen door mesh. Like it's almost very, very tight, like the one you'd find in a house door.
He is just laid up here.
Okay, I need advice because Charlie hates it. But check out this sweet jacket. It's made of natural veg tanned leather. So it starts out like basically white, and then the more you use it and wear it, the darker it gets. I think it looks super cool. So it starts like that, and then it'll eventually turn to that. And for a leather jacket, it's actually really cheap. But Charlie made a face, which immediately makes me want it more. I mean, like, look at that. How cool is that? Come on. That's amazing. So we're making venison burgers because we kind of dropped the ball on food prep. But we had ground venison. I dropped the ball. But this is going to be really, really good. Who doesn't love venison? We leveled up our game and added pickled jalapenos. So this is going to be real good. It's getting the back of my throat. The jalapeno,
Yeah, that's
it's hitting the back. Oh, it's going to be good. All right, so I got to do a quick taste test. I want to make sure you guys can see it. So here we go. They're very hot, very cheesy. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, that looks so good.
I am so glad the queso dip didn't work out.
Yeah, we ended up doing something way better.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. Reinhold Messner said that. Oh, man. Yeah. That's good. That was the best camp meal we've ever made, by far. I'm so glad I forgot the refried beans and we couldn't do queso. So Charlie took venison, ground venison, which has some pork fat in it, shredded cheese with it, and then we pan fried them, put a bunch of pickled jalapenos on it, and then as they were done, we pan fried some tortillas with cheese on them, more cheese, because who doesn't love cheese? That was so good. Didn't even add condiments, just had that. I do think like a cream cheese type sauce or something would be really good because it would help, like, it wasn't too spicy, it was perfect spice, but I think the cream cheese would help add to it. Yeah, that was, because it'd be like a jalapeno popper venison thing. Oh, if we had bacon. Okay, we're gonna do this again. The bacon would make it.
Hang on.
Hold on, let me get you.
Wait. Well, wait. You gotta let me take another bite. Wait, let me take another bite.
Yeah.
You hear
Real
that,
good.
TMJ? That's a TMJ.
Real good. So one thing to note, I'm not a hunter. I've always wanted to learn to hunt. It's not a skill set I have. So every time, Charlie's dad's a big time hunter. And every time one of them comes to town, they bring us venison. And Charlie's on the phone with her dad right now. And he's like, he's hearing us eating it. And he's like, man, elk's 1,000 times better. And I agree. I've had elk before. It's really good. But that gaminess to it, oh, so good. Yeah. I'm going to learn to hunt. I really want to learn to hunt. It's on my top priorities of things I want to learn to do. Yeah. Nothing more free range organic than that. So it'd be cool to be able to do that. Maybe we'd even give Dexter some deer meat. I don't know if that's allowed. It's probably allowed. It's probably fine. Yeah. Anyway, that was one of the best dinners we've ever had camping. And it was a total mistake. Awesome. Going for a quick little walk. There's another campsite just a little bit down here, further in. We're gonna check that out. Big fire ring. Yep. Looks like it was recently used. So more sprawling views. It's interesting because there's no like clear trail to get back here for vehicles. So might be a park your car and walk it back type thing, but I'm sure we could do it. Cool views though. This is pretty nice. There's mountains off in the distance. Charlie says she sees storm clouds. Yep. Cool. This is a big moment for Dexter. We don't really love to let him off leash just in case he sees someone or some other dog that wants to mess with him. So this is a big moment, but we're in the middle of nowhere, so should be all right. Between you and me, I think Dexter would be fine most of the time off leash. The issue is other people and other dogs. So that's what the hesitation is. So I get it. He should be on leash. He is a leashed dog, but I'm sure he loves being a free range dog in the middle of nowhere. I think that means a lot to him, and we just gave that to him. And that's cool. There is all kinds of animal poop everywhere. Just dodging that as I walk around through tick-infested grass. Oh, shotgun shell. Lots of them. Dexter. Hi. He needs to be retrained, but he's actually doing okay. I think he forgot his heel command. He does okay with me when he's on a leash. But right now he seems to be doing okay, like he's following Charlie. So that's cool. He's very protective of her, which is I'm grateful for, because if anything happened, he would absolutely ruin someone's day who tried to mess with her. But at the same time, because of that, he's also a lot to handle. He just had the best little mini day ever. He is so happy. Hey, buddy. I hope this is showing up. He's just smiling. So we got these pretty intense clouds rolling in. Mammantus clouds, something like that. Charlie's going nuts for them. She's running off, taking pictures, which is good. Cool. Good for her. I'm happy for her. I don't know how I'd shoot this, so I'm not shooting it. I also don't really take pictures anymore anyway, so that's okay. But that is super cool. Super, super pretty. Wow, that is, nature is neat. And the sun is starting to set. That's super pretty. Really nice sunset. We may stay up late. We may hit the sack, not entirely sure. Just depends how cold it gets, how tired we get. But this is a very pretty sunset, so we're gonna enjoy this while it lasts. I don't know what's next, so maybe it'll skip to morning and we'll be making breakfast. I'm not sure. This is cool though. It's a long sunset too. This one's lasting a long time. Good morning. What time is it? It's almost 8, 7:47. Slept a good amount. I got like 8 hours of sleep, which is so rare for me. So it's awesome. It's beautiful. It's cold out, but the sun's coming up, and making some coffee, as you can probably hear. And yeah, it's good. I already set up the solar panel to try and soak up some sun because my battery's at 29%. And this will offset. It's not going to charge it, what I've noticed, but it should offset the usage. I could just unplug the Starlink. We have decent cell service here, but I paid for the month, so I might as well use the month. Charlie's up. She's got Dexter moving around. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. So the breakfast plan, Charlie's making some leftover waffles and some of these veggies and sausage and stuff. And then I'm gonna do some eggs and sausage, but now that I see that she's not gonna have any eggs, I might just make a backpacking meal instead and save the effort. But, what?
What?
You give me a face.
Biscuits and gravy.
I do have biscuits and gravy. One of the things I try and do before we head out every camping trip is just let everything air out, because it's going to be stored for like a week. And I don't want to get home to the driveway and set everything back up and let it air out. So I try and do that as best as possible inside the tent. I'll just roll up my sleeping pad and shove it into a corner. And I like this carpet that I put in here because it does work to help evaporate stuff, I guess. And then this awning's been really handy because it works as a giant surface area to lay my sleeping bag out and just let it get some sunshine. That'll help defunkify and dry it. And then I usually put my CPAP stuff right here so that it'll dry out in the sun and help sanitize it, because UV does that over time. So that's pretty cool. Also, my solar panel is putting in more than it's using. So it is charging. The battery's charging, it's just charging very slowly. Next step for us is we're gonna pack up a little earlier than the last few weeks, because we got some life stuff to do. You know, got a meal prep, grocery shop. I have to go buy another business casual shirt because none of my nice clothing fits anymore. So I need to get a smaller size shirt, which as my last video, I had a job interview. It went well enough to get a second interview. So that's what I'm doing. This time I'm meeting with higher ups, owner of the company. So that's pretty cool. I'm a little nervous. I don't know how I feel about this potential position. Hopefully it would come out good. If I got hired, I'd be really excited. Still not sure if I'd take it. You'll find out soon enough, right? By the time you watch these videos, we'll have already found out what the outcome was, but damn. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so that's gonna be our day. Less hanging out at camp today. We're just getting kind of packed up and ready to roll. All right, that is it. Time to call it. We're gonna head back to the house, get some weekend stuff done, and that's it. Go on with our lives. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff if you enjoyed yourself. And we'll probably be camping again next weekend. So more of this, I hope. Charlie says bye. Okay, bye. Thank you again. Lovely.